Salutations, wizards, knights, and clerics alike. Welcome to Pondering my orb. It is I, the Absinthe Wizard. Please grab your favorite potion, pull up your lectern, and let's ponder together. This is the first time I'm uploading something like this, and it wasn't going to be what I made my first video about. However, I realized with the current ongoings of life, I feel like this is one of the most important messages that I can share at the moment. All over my Instagram feed, my YouTube, my Facebook, I see nothing but the Epstein files everywhere. I've even read some of the files myself, and it's very apparent that while many of us were sleeping, there was a deep, dark evil lurking in the shadows. Many of you may have watched the Fallout TV show that recently aired, and I believe pre-war Cooper Howard is a prime example of how many feel today. Cooper's whole world was shaken upside down when he realized a shadow government, the Enclave or Vault-Tec, were planning on wiping the surface world clean with nuclear bombs. He was shocked and hopeless that anything could change. I want you to understand that this was no secret. There has been evil in the world since the beginning of time. It's just that now it is no longer socially acceptable to be evil, so they have to do a better job at hiding it. So no, I was not surprised to hear of the elites eating babies and exploiting children. Nor am I surprised that our own government continues to attempt to hide this from us. For those of you who never thought this was a possibility or are shocked by this, I want you to know that it is far worse than you could ever even imagine. This is simply what we have been allowed to see. Our own government has even explained that if they released the names of these monsters, our entire government system may collapse. If this is what we were allowed to see, how much worse do you think things are that we are not allowed to see? So why am I not surprised? Well, evil has existed long before us today. Since the creation of the world, we have had dark entities that seek to destroy. From the child sacrifices to Molech and Baal, to the ancient Egyptian cults, we have always seen that there are dark forces at play that demand the sacrifice of children. There are many evil things that have pre-existed the modern world, and for us to think that those cults and entities had ceased existence simply because we don't see them on a day-to-day basis is nothing but folly. Evil does its best work in the shadows, after all. The reason I am making this video today is because I see very similar comments in every post regarding the Epstein files. Comments such as, "What can we even do at this point? This is too big to fix now and we've already lost." Or, "The elites will continue to do this and there's nothing we can do to stop it." I have to respond and say, these comments are correct, but only in part. You see, these evil entities, monsters or demons among us if you will, their largest weapon is hopelessness. The Greeks, after all, believed hope was a curse. That once Pandora's box was opened, they had to shut it before the worst curse of all was released: hope. The reason for this is that hope is so powerful that no matter how hopeless a situation was, the human spirit was driven off hope. If you take away hope, well, then there would be no drive to fight until the end. Those who were hopeless gave up before they even attempted to make things better. That's a pretty depressing tale, but it makes you wonder why the elites of Greece and Rome saw hope as a curse. Yes, the current problem, these evil cults that work in the shadows, are too big to stop now. But only if we lose hope, and that's exactly what they want you to do. Think of your favorite heroic tale. Movie, book, or video game. I will use The Fellowship of the Ring as an example. Sauron depicted Tolkien's idea of the Antichrist. The Antichrist, to many, is an unstoppable enemy, someone that, no matter who stands against him, is near impossible to stop. Someone who will enslave the entire world. The Fellowship of the Ring knew how impossible this situation was, yet never gave in to hopelessness. While many times Frodo dreamed of returning to the Shire, he understood that if he didn't at least try to succeed, that there would be no Shire to return to. Aragorn himself knew that the Battle of Helm's Deep was futile, yet he states,
"There's always hope."
The Fellowship all kept hope until the very end. Hope is what drives us to fight, not just for our survival, but for a better tomorrow. So yes, the comment saying this is too big to fix now and we've already lost is true, but only for those who have given up their hope. Another comment I often see is, why isn't anyone else waking up to this? Or, why isn't everyone talking about what these people are doing? And aside from the obvious answer of, well, the evil ones just want to suppress it from the media, I have another answer. Like Neo in The Matrix, or Lucy from Vault 33, or even Frodo from the Shire, each one had to choose to leave what they knew behind. Their home, their comfort, everything they had spent so long building. It was unfair. Why did it have to be them to do this? Surely a vault dweller isn't the right person to save the world, right? Surely a hobbit can't stop somebody who even the strongest knights couldn't slay. Yet something or someone pulled them out of the safety of their ignorance, and they were given the task to make the change. While unfair and even frustrating that everyone else gets to live in the peaceful ignorance around them, back in Vault 33 or the Shire, not everyone wants to leave that behind. So what can you do to help stop this? Well, let's take it straight from the Grand Wizard Gandalf himself. Gandalf in the Hobbit movie series states, Sauron believes it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I have found it is the small everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay. Simple acts of kindness and love. Why Bilbo Baggins? Perhaps it is because I am afraid, and he gives me courage. You can make a difference in this world simply by being the good in it. Being kind to those around you, volunteering where needed, helping your neighbor, and ending the division between us is the greatest way we can fight against evil. The Dark Lords among us would rather we focus on attacking each other for being red or blue, because they understand the power that we could have if we all created our own fellowship. Another great example would be the world of Fallout. The world of Fallout is filled with towns and settlements that strive not just to survive each day, but they are places that hold on to hope that one day the world will be a better place. While many of them are far from perfect, and they are definitely a stark contrast to the Shire, it highlights that hope is the driving force we all have to keep moving forward. For Lucy of Vault 33, she has hope that she can make the world a better place. For Frodo, he has the hope that he can make the world a safer, more peaceful place. Even more so, I will leave you with this. No matter how deep or dark the dungeon is, never lose your hope, as it is the only guiding light you have and only chance to find your way out. If you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing for more of my wizardly rants and insights, and feel free to ponder with your fellow wizards in the comments. Thank you.